Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Ray Weiss of Conflict Simulations LLC, and I wanted to give you guys a quick preview of one of our newest games coming up, the World Undone, Galicia. This is part of our 1914 The World Undone series, and this follows the battles on Galicia, which is right around the Austro-Hungarian border with Russia, and it uses the same rule set as our the World Undone East Prussia game. Just to give a quick overview of what the map looks like, we use the same, sort of SBI style map. Zoned fortresses that project zones of control are displayed clearly on the map. And we're also doing something new with this one to help with setup quickly. There's setup aids that tell you which armies to set up where. So that should help make things quicker. Now I want to just make a quick point that these aren't going to be the final components. This is just a proof, and I still have to make some changes and fixes. But just to give you a quick idea, the rulebook comes in big text font, and unlike all the rest of our smaller games, it's pretty large here. The rules are very, very short. I think coming in at 12, 11, 13 pages in big type, but those are only if you use the optional rules. Some quick things to note about the mechanics of the game. There are two CRTs. Sorry about the sun glare, I can't really do much about that. There's an Austro-Hungarian CRT and a Russian CRT, because it represents the different sort of doctrines and styles of the two armies. You can see here the numbers mean strength points and movement. And for example, you see that heavy artillery unit there. That -1 is a modifier to combat. Yeah, just to explain, I guess, some of the opening situation. You see these cities with victory points and stars. These are special locations at the beginning of the game for the first 12, I forget how many turns. Don't quote me on this, but it's, I think, for the first, 7 turns. If the Austrian player at any point controls any of those hexes with the stars, they immediately earn double the victory point level, and those victory points are permanent, meaning they're not lost if the Russians retake it, so long as the Austrians take those locations within the time frame. So that gives them a real, incentive to go on the suicidal offensive that Conrad had made them do. There's a second army they have to roll at the beginning to basically determine when they're going to activate. And there's the oncoming 8th army. They enter the board starting on the second turn. There's the 9th army, Russian 9th army, entering the board on the second turn also to relieve the Russian 4th army. And yeah, I think that basically gives you a quick overview of the game, what it comprises. There's stuff like rail movement on the back sides of units. You can see there's hidden, so there are rules for hidden movement. Those are optional. There's dummy counters as well. And trying to think of anything else to say, but I think this is pretty much it. Now, when we end up releasing all 3 of these games, the next one being Serbia, we will also be introducing a small rule set to combine all the games together. So you can mess around with the deployments and try it out. Eventually, this will also extend to when we do the West Front series of this game. If you decide to do something like a Schlieffen East and let the French go on the offensive in the West, I definitely want to give that option. So yeah. I still have to fix a couple things with I think actually we just fixed the graphics, but we just need to make still a couple more fixes. Need to fix a couple more things. All the errata, make it sure, but this should be out sometime in the near future, hopefully, if not this week, by next. So yeah, again, this is Ray Weiss. The game is 1914 Galicia, The World Undone. And I believe it's on sale right now for the pre-order price, which is less than the regular price. So it's a good time to go check it out on our website, which is consimsltd.com. And thanks. I hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry I'm not really great at this, but I'm making the effort, and I think that's what counts. So, yeah, this is Ray Weiss from Conflict Simulations LLC, and I hope you have a good one. Bye-bye.